right, so this is going to be version 2.4. And like I said, what I did with this one was we don't need these anymore. What I did for this is I did change the alfalfa stages here. So what I did was this first stage, when it's invisible, it's growing. The green small stage, which I made, is growing, and that is not harvest ready. So I took out is harvest ready true from this line. And like I said, that way this green middle and the harvest ready is the flowers. This is the green middle, which is the one before it. So, and I also took out, at one point it is destructible by wheel. So I left it on here in X-Man. Maybe you tell me if we should change this or not. I left is destructible, so it destructs it when it's the flower stage. Should we do that or should we
I
not do that?
I thought we were going to let it harvest. How many stages were? I thought we were going to let it harvest before the flowers
It
and then the
is.
flowers.
It is. Yes,
Okay.
it is. But I'm just asking, like, the destructible by wheel means that it's going to be destructible with anything that's not a narrow tire. Do we want to keep that on the flower stage, that it's true that it will do that? Or do we not?
I don't know because grass doesn't. You don't destroy grass.
You don't destroy grass. All right, there we go. There's our answer. Let's make that false. And then we'll make this, whatever this cut stage is, destructible by wheel. I'm going to make that false and make that also false here. So it's not going to be destructible by your wheels. All right, so what I did down here was, right down here is where I changed the harvest liters per square meter. Instead of, it was like 4.37, I think it was. Yeah, right here. I even put it. I changed this up to 5.244. So it'll give you a little bit more yield for that. So there is that right there. And I want to show you quickly, well, not, it won't be too quick, but those are going to be your main updates for this version. It's going to be that, the alfalfa stuff, and then also changing the pallets on the Campbell's Factory. And again, because the pallets for the Campbell's Factory are built into the map, I needed to do a map update so that way the pallets themselves spawn out. Because before, what was happening is the pallet visuals weren't showing, so those now will show, and you'll be all set with that. So let's take a look at the alfalfa on here. So here is my field. So yeah, this is harvested, and I was having a problem too. And I showed X-Man this the other day. So I was having a problem too where it cuts my, even when doing a headland, it would cut the grass here on the side, and then it would come. So that's why I painted the dirt all the way around the field. It would cut the grass over here, and then when my loading wagon would come to pick it up, even if it picked up a little bit of grass, it would reset my alfalfa to zero. So because it was picking up the grass from there. So I got, like I said, by painting this whole dirt patch all the way around it, I hopefully got rid of that problem. And X-Man pointed out too, I could have done that grass deco, which is the meadows. It's really the meadow, like, short one, like when you go into the menu and it's in the first. I'll show you right here. When you go into the menu and it's like these first meadows right here, these two, these won't grow anymore. This one is the fully grown one that'll grow back when it gets cut and whatnot, the regular one that you would see. But these ones are different. You could have painted, I guess I could have painted all the way around the field with these, or one of these two, and then that wouldn't do it. But I just wanted to, I don't know, I kind of thought it would look a little bit better if I just dirted the whole thing, and that way the mower shouldn't cut any of it, and that way it wouldn't have to worry about the grass coming over here. So anyway, so this is harvested, and you can see my moisture at this. It's like 0.294%. So anyway, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to advance the time here. All right, so this is the growth stage here, and you can kind of see from some of the ones that I left here. So that is the growth stage here, and you can tell that because before this was harvest ready, and now it just says it's growing. So yeah, so you can't harvest it at this stage right here. So this is this stage, and then if you go again, if you go one more night, now you can see here's the field right now, and this is ready to harvest. So this is the stage right before the flowers. If I were to go again, it would be the flower stage. So you can see, and again, here's some spots that I had missed before, so you can see the flowers there. But so this is the harvest ready stage, and again, this will give you 100% yield, just like if you were cutting it with the flowers. So This should definitely be, yep, and there it is. And that should definitely be a lot better for that. So I think that's about it.